Coordinates: 13 degrees 34 minutes 30 seconds north, 39 degrees 05, 15. A. 13.57500 degrees north, 39.08750 degrees east, 13.57500. 39.08750. The Tigray region is the northernmost region of Ethiopia. Tigray is the homeland of the Tigrayan, Irob and Kunama peoples. Tigray is also known as Region 1 according to the federal constitution. Its capital and largest city is Mekelle. Tigray is the fifth largest by area, the fifth most populous, and the fifth most densely populated of the 10 regional states. Tigray's official language is Tigray. Are agriculturalists, contributing 46% to the regional gross domestic product. The highlands have the highest population density, especially in eastern and central Tigray. The much less densely populated lowlands comprise 48% of Tigray. Tigrayans are predominantly Orthodox Christians, making up for 96% of the population. Tigray is bordered by Eritrea to the north, Sudan to the west, the Amhara region to the south and the Afar region to the east and southeast. Besides Mekelle, major cities include Adigrat, Akshum, Shire, Humera, Adwa, Adi Remets, Alamata, Wukro, Maichu, Sheraro, Abi Adi, Korem, Quihar, Atsbi, Hozan, Mekong, Dansha and Zalambesa. There is also the historically significant town of Yeha. The government of Tigray is composed of the executive branch, led by the president, the legislative branch, which comprises the state council, and the judicial branch, which is led by the state supreme court. In early November 2020, the region and the Ethiopian federal government with Eritrean soldiers entered into conflict, which rapidly escalated into an outright war. Tigray is often regarded as the cradle of Ethiopian civilization. Its sacred biblical landscape is dotted with lots of historic monuments which bear the region's testimony to humanity. It was also here in Tigray that two religions, Judaism and Christianity, arrived in Ethiopia. Given the presence of a large temple complex and fertile surroundings, the capital of DMT may have been present-day Yeha. In Tigray, Ethiopia, the kingdom developed irrigation schemes, used plows, grew millet, and made iron tools and weapons. Some modern historians including Stuart Munroe, Rodolfo Fatovich, Ayel Bakari, Cain Felder, and Ephraim Isaac consider this civilization to be indigenous, although Sabaean influenced due to the latter's dominance of the Red Sea. While others like Joseph Michaels, Henry the Contenson, Tekletsadik Mekuria, and Stanley Burstein have viewed DMT as the result of a mixture of Sabaeans and indigenous peoples. The most recent research, however, shows that Ge'ez, the ancient Semitic language spoken in Eritrea and northern Ethiopia in ancient times, is not derived from Sabaean. There is evidence of a Semitic-speaking presence in Eritrea and northern Ethiopia at least as early as 2000 BC. It is now believed that Sabaean influence was minor, limited to a few localities, and disappeared after a few decades or a century, perhaps representing a trading or military colony in some sort of symbiosis or military alliance with the civilization of DMT or some other Proto-Akshumite state. After the fall of DMT in the 5th century BC, the plateau came to be dominated by smaller unknown successor kingdoms. This lasted until the rise of one of these polities during the 1st century BC, the Akshumite kingdom, the ancestor of medieval and modern Eritrea and Ethiopia. Akshum was able to reunite the area. The kingdom of Akshum was a trading empire centered in Eritrea and northern Ethiopia. It existed from approximately 100 to 940 AD, growing from the Proto-Akshumite Iron Age period c. 4th century BC to achieve prominence by the 1st century AD. According to the Book of Akshum, Akshum's first capital, Mazarba, was built by Eteopes, son of Kush. The capital was later moved to Akshum in northern Ethiopia. The kingdom used the name Ethiopia as early as the 4th century. The empire of Akshum at its height at times extended across most of present-day Eritrea, Ethiopia, Djibouti, Sudan, Yemen and Saudi Arabia. The capital city of the empire was Akshum, now in northern Ethiopia, today a smaller community. The city of Akshum was once a bustling metropolis, cultural and economic center. 2 hills and 2 streams lie on the east and west expanses of the city, perhaps providing the initial impetus for settling this area. along the hills and plain outside the city. The Akshumites had cemeteries with elaborate gravestones called stelae, or obelisks. Other important cities included Yeha, Havulti Melazzo, Matara, Adulis, and Kohe, the last three of which are now in Eritrea. By the reign of Endubis in the late 3rd century, it had begun minting its own currency and was named by Mani as one of the 4 great powers of his time along with Persia, Rome, and China. It converted to Christianity in 325 or 328 under King Ezana and was the first state ever to use the image of the cross on its coins. In the 14th century, the Tigrinya-speaking lands. The Portuguese Jesuit, Emmanuel Barada's work titled Do Reino de Tigre,